Wait,
All right, for this podcast, we're going to be talking about aliens and just how crazy they are in space.
I guess this would be our second take then.
Oh yeah, this is our second take. The first one didn't save, so we got to retouch some topics.
I mean, I don't really want to retouch that. I mean,
Well, then
our
let's
general
touch new
last,
no
topics.
longer interesting.
we ended up getting more into human anatomy and how that
Yeah, like think about it. How human anatomy, if on any other planet, it's going to be completely different. The anatomy of any being on that planet.
right.
Exactly.
I would. Okay, but
No
I
matter
would,
how similar it gets to Earth, it will always be different.
I would assume though that human anatomy is, or not like anatomy in general, but I genuinely think that like an only way for an animal to be able, like, to be able to, I say, we
Tony, could you not please?
the bigger brains in the entire planet. So
Yeah, I feel like there's definitely smarter stuff out
anyone
there.
would conceivably be smarter than us. They would probably have to look a lot different and like have different abilities with their mind.
Do you guys remember that scene, like seeing the picture of the perfect human that could like survive a car crash or something?
No.
No.
What?
Oh, never mind then.
Well, basically, think about it. Like, how does seeing work? It's all light. So basically, your eyes, well, a light source has to produce light to go to an object or whatever you want to see. Then it has to bounce off that object into your eyes, go through like retinas or something, and then your brain processes the image.
Huh.
Well,
Like,
that's
how
another.
do, like, what if aliens see like ants do? Like, they have to touch. Maybe that's why they can't go into space. Or like,
Well,
there's probably aliens in space that are probably way more advanced than what we are.
yeah.
The chance is just higher.
Earlier, like in a car ride, we were talking about the like possibility of infinity in just general with different aliens in space. If it was truly infinite, the universe is like truly infinite. Wouldn't there just be infinite amount of possibilities for there to be like a race that has already figured out almost everything?
Yeah, there
would have to conceivably be some race that has like been able to. So we would probably have been visited by someone by now.
Yeah, but maybe it's like the government keeping a secret. Because like the pyramids have them on there.
What would be the general purpose of?
Yeah, because how would the pyramids work with like all the like architecture inside, and like they did not have that well of technology back then. There's no way. So how is there like tunnels inside the pyramid?
Well, we
I
don't
think
have
that they just took that long to make them.
We
I don't think they were made by
have
aliens.
a
But
span
I
of
think
what
they
we
did
think.
contact them with the hieroglyphs.
Well, that's the thing. We don't know how long it took them to make it. Like, it could have taken them thousands of years just to make that one thing.
I mean, I guess,
So,
but
I mean, humans over time would be able to figure that out, like, after a couple thousand years. Like, we don't have a general conception of how long they took to make it.
oh,
Huh.
So, I mean, there's a possibility that they could have been accelerated by if there were aliens, but why would they just choose to build pyramids? That like
Yeah.
and not help further advance our like whole entirety.
I don't know.
Unless they're just like messing around, they're gonna be like, "Yeah, let's just put some pyramids on this place."
that would be oddly strange.
Exactly. It's not incomprehensible, I guess. So, I mean, maybe there is an estimated time of how long it took for them to build it. I'm not entirely sure. Because you could technically use the environment around it and see how long it would take to, like, for example, we figure out how old fossils are by like detecting the materials around it and how long they've been around.
Is that really it? We can't just test like the bone?
No, we actually I don't think we can. It's like with like if you were to find something like deeply rooted inside of a tree, we're able to tell how old a tree is by like the insides of it and how many rings it has. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah.
So by
the rings.
measuring the like space around you, I think that's how they're able to like tell if it's how old it is or not.
I don't know. Then
So like for like the materials on the like in Egypt, we're able to tell how long ago they were made because we're able to analyze the materials. I'm pretty
That's like
sure.
that's like some forensic type stuff. Like, how can we tell how old something is? How do we know how the
Because you can
world
just
started? That's so
test it.
strange. Like, we can't test
I
how the
feel like
world
some
started,
people
though.
can't believe it, so that's how like religion was made. I don't know. I
Oh,
also,
that's
like,
definitely how like religion was made. It was people couldn't understand the like what rain was. They couldn't understand the science behind it, so they came out with like a rain god and all that stuff.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah. It's like for Aztec and like Mayan and all those tribes we've learned about before, how they worship different gods because they believed that they controlled like the earth and the weather.
What they did controlled what happened in the world, like stuff like that. It's just basically them not understanding the science behind the what's happening. So they made gods and such.
do you think aliens had that too until they
I
started discovering
feel
how
like
stuff works?
I feel like they possibly could, but you know how like we would like how our brains are like more like they capture stuff better than like animals' brains. How they're like animals' brains are like
Yeah, how
smooth,
come
right?
animal
So,
brains aren't like smart?
Do you think like aliens could have like a different version like our brain that's like more advanced, like
Well,
like
why-
how ours is wrinkled, right? Like, wouldn't aliens be able to have like their brain could be more advanced than our wrinkled brain? Because we're more advanced than
Okay,
the
but
smooth brain.
here's the thing about that.
So
Maybe we're
in the
just not
smooth
believe
brain.
that in general. But like I would assume that well, I'm not sure. I feel like the human brain is able to comprehend most things, and you would need
Yeah,
a
but
completely different brain to have to be able to comprehend some things. Like
yeah, you would
God
need
is
a completely different brain because a dog
right.
can't comprehend everything.
I
A
mean, God
dog
has been
can't.
like overall changing in the way it's been viewed. It's like obviously with like things like homophobia and how people were like, "Oh, but the Bible's against it." I mean, I feel like the Bible is sort of kind of like the U.S. Supreme Court and how they view the Constitution as like a living document. I feel like it's something that can always be changed, and it's not really something that's entirely set in stone.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. Like everything's based on religion, but honestly, religion's so strange because like the Bible, we don't know who wrote it, or do we?
No, we don't.
We
No,
don't
we
know
don't
who
really.
wrote it. But like,
Well, maybe. Do we?
think about why would he spawn in
do
a
we think
book?
we know who knows it?
I don't. I'm not sure if we know who like who made the Bible.
Well, and then there's like, who was it? Mary who got pregnant out of nowhere.
Yeah, that was like the generally conceived idea.
Like it's just so strange.
Yeah.
And like how God has changed so much, and now he's no longer homophobic.
I've actually
How
looked
the
it up.
world's
Over
advancing.
billions of people have read the Bible over nearly 2,000 years of existence, and instead of investigation, we still do not know for certainty who wrote it or what circumstances they were.
Also, if there is a God, right? Are
Another
we the only
idea.
planet that he
We know the
created,
location.
or did he? Or are we just a side project? Like, why would he make all of space
I don't
just
know.
for us to be a side project?
Hey Tony, but I think Tony's on mute. He hasn't been talking.
Oh, yeah.
a bit.